Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Telltale series, Batman. Where we actually, in the last episode, finally met up with, I believe her name was Selena, was it? Something like that. But obviously she was not in her suit. We were able to determine it was her because when we punched her in the eye, we gave her a shiner there.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
I certainly don't hope that it's not an ambush. It definitely does feel kind of like a setup, though. Oh, I was like waiting for it and then finally told me to press W. What the fuck is this? Oh my god!
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
And of course, the thunder and lightning starts. Inspect the evidence at the crime scene. Exploded human's remains. Ugh. Scorch marks. Definitely looks like an explosive of some sort. Bomb? Bat bomb?
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have?
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Alright. Is there anything else? I actually can't, like, I can't really move. So it's kind of, hello? Connect scorch mark evidence to the exploded remains to craft your theory. Oh, okay, I see. Link to? There we go.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to
Oh, I love the
chemicals
like the
that
purple eyes.
were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Finally, we can move here. So we got a dead mercenary. Let's take a little peek at him. Reconstruct what happened here by discovering what pieces of evidence best link to tell the story.
Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
All right, let's take a look at the shipping container door.
The
Ooh.
canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
How do you know? How do you know, Alfred? All right, let's take a look. We open it. Oh God, shh. There we go. Well, there's that piece.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
All right. Well, let's see. What the hell are we gonna link here? Can we link? So can we actually link this to this? Okay, we can. Let's see whether or not this works.
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
All right, well, let's go take a look over here. Not all connected items reveal valid theories. Break these links to reset them. All right. Well, let's maybe go take... We can't take a look at his body. We can take a look at the cop. White Rose.
Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
All right, well, there's also another dead mercenary here, as well as a cop.
That bad?
Ooh. Damn, dude.
Face slashed, throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
That can't be Catwoman, right?
Skylight Club.
Ugh. Dude, this cop
This man's been badly
can't
hurt.
really even determine
Damage seems
what
to have
sex he is with how
been
burnt he
inside the
is.
skull. What did this?
Oh God. What the hell is this? Oh! Ah! Oh God! Are you kidding me? Oh my God, that's so gross.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Oh, that was so gross. All right, let's take a look at the hands.
Blood, broken nails, bits of human flesh.
So I'm going to assume this guy like fucking scratched. Let's take a look. Ripped up face. Can we link that to the hands?
A cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
Okay, and then the incendiary. I'm going to assume we're gonna have to like link this all the way over here. Because there's only one bullet hole, right? And it, I mean, there's technically two bullet holes, but one bullet.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
Well, I'm sure they didn't find that at the local gun store.
It appears military.
Good God, man. All right, let's take a look at these pallets over here. There's another dead cop over there.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
Guaranteed that nerve agent or whatever. Shot cop. Let's take a look at him.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
I would not want to be a cop. At all. Unscorched area.
Something was here when the explosion.
It definitely does look like there's a truck there. Unscorched area. Maybe link these two? Let's see.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes.
Someone drove off after the explosion. Or the explosion put it into like a parallel universe.
This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Man, I want a good Batman movie where there's like tons of violence like this. I don't know why. It's just superheroes, right? Like, what a... Spider-Man is pretty boring. He's pretty tame. Same with Batman, a lot of his movies. I heard that a lot of comics are definitely a lot more violent than what is portrayed in movies. But like just this game is so badass. Like it portrays this
Right away, sir.
in just such a really amazing way, in my opinion. Locate the sniper. All right, let's go take a look up there. The hell is this? Use bat tech to reveal trace evidence of phosphorus.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
What about over here? Ooh, there we go. Bingo.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Just put it on my back. All right, well, let's take a look at something. We do see some cigarettes here. We can potentially get some DNA from.
Killing time.
It's still lit. Why is it lit? Why is it portrayed like that? There's no smoke. That's
This is the
weird.
right spot. So where did he go?
Doesn't really look like out the window.
Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Oh. Hello there, buddy. God, I love the voice modulator. Yeah, he doesn't look alive. Oh shit, he is!
My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk.
Oh. That's where you're wrong, my friend.
I ain't telling you, Jack.
You want more, boy?
You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Oh man. Oh.
True what they said about you. You're a freaking animal.
Give me a reason to stop. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
Dude, I'm in love with this Batman. Oh, you know what? Let's just, we're gonna start with a little intimidation.
Tell me!
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. No! Stop! You can't do that!
Oh, you don't think I can? You don't think I can? Watch me.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know!
Ooh.
I told you everything I know! You're an animal! I was just here for a pickup! I swear! You're
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Get an ambulance in here!
Disappearing.
Corner instead.
I'm disappearing. I just broke this guy's arm, dude. That's definitely a fucking felony right there. Plus torture? Come on.
I was wrong. Gonna need that ambulance, too. The hell's going on tonight, Lieutenant?
Batman.
Excuse me? This wasn't me?
You're taking this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight.
I broke his arm. Okay, that's not even close. I broke my thumb. That's like saying I almost died that way.
And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital.
With a broken arm.
Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Sorry, Alfred.
You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again. So long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could.
Whoa.
That night.
So emo.
It made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
I'm not gonna tear him up. I don't think I could do that. Oh shit, yo, the last 4% were so fast.
Well, back into the fray again.
All right, let's take a look at it.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering?
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
And that's why he wants the hard drive.
Move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard.
Oh, Mr. Falcone.
Alfred. With this,
You're gonna
we can
fucking
finally
pay.
knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon.
Yeah, but he saw me be super violent, and that's not good.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Oh. See, I think I'm gonna have to go. Honestly, like my gut instinct tells me Vicky Vale would probably be the best, right? She's a news reporter, she could get out to the masses, whereas if I give it to James Gordon, something could potentially happen to him. I mean, something could potentially happen to her too, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with Vicky Vale.
Vicky showed faith in me. She cares about the truth. She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Vicky through the media, and Batman...
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Oh snap. Oh snap. I feel like we're coming to the end here very soon, but I haven't the slightest idea. Like if we actually go down to this place as Batman, we're gonna probably get into a fight or something like that. But I feel like it would definitely want to leave us on more of a cliffhanger than that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end off my episode here. I certainly hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, as it does help it a lot. And I'll talk with you guys in the next one. Peace.